Morning everybody, Aaron, Prepping, Ohio. Today we are going camping. We being me and you, the viewer, I guess. This is a solo camping trip and got a free day today, tonight, and most of tomorrow. I'm free. No kids, no responsibilities. The only reason I have clothing on is because I can't upload a video to YouTube naked. And that's a good rule because that's better for your eyes. I'm not that good looking to begin with. We are in a very deep, dark, secluded location in the Appalachian Mountains, and we're going to enjoy this. Actually, we're on my own property, and I'm close enough to have Wi-Fi signal to my garage, but it doesn't matter. We're going to do some camping, and I'm going to show you some cool stuff. Before I can really even set up camp, I have to have coffee. Kind of got everything out and started doing this, and realized that I'm under some big trees here and the ground's still pretty wet from the dew, so I'm going to collapse this back up and maybe the dew will burn off the grass here. I'm actually camping out of the back of my SUV here. I can show you this here in a little bit. Everything's just kind of slammed in there. There's not a lot of room in this. Yeah, and you can see up there, there's beer. That is essential for camping. I think it is illegal to camp without beer. So, thankfully, I have beer. This little cooler is pretty cool. I can show you that here in a little bit. Yeah, later on, I guess. I need coffee before I can do anything. I'm using my little Coleman propane stovetop thing. That little foot sucks. I had to cut it. It won't. That's a Northwest Territory, whatever that is. It didn't fit any of the bottles that I've tried, so I had to cut it, and now it's kind of wobbly. And I've just got this board jammed in under here. I don't know, it makes a great table. And I'm sitting on my other cooler, my food cooler, of course. And I'm gonna enjoy this whenever the coffee's done. Can't really be happy or hold camera still or people very good until I coffee it up. So, let's have some coffee. Coffee is so good. That's one of my favorite cups, by the way. I don't know if you know who Trailer Park Boys are, but they're pretty freaking funny. I ordered that cup. It took like 2 months to get here, just for one stupid coffee cup. But it came from Canada. I guess they had to like put it on a dog sled or something. Anyway, I like the cup. I'll put the link in the description if anybody's interested in buying that. I'm doing my breakfast now, since I got the coffee. Chicken, refried beans, a couple tortillas. Gonna cook them all up here. Got some cheese, and this stuff. Not that, I hate that crap, but that's all I had. Cholula? Something like that. That's gonna be the sauce that I'm putting on here. I love that stuff. Okay, let's get to cooking. I don't know if I want to show you that because it's just pretty much warming up everything. It's already cooked, so maybe I'll show you when I put it on the plate or something. I don't know. We'll see. So this looks pretty good. Actually, it looks kind of terrible. It looks gross. I hate how my board bounces. See that? I guess I need to do something with that. Whatever. It's not a priority of mine. Unless, of course, something spills over and I lose my breakfast. That would be crappy. Put some of this gunk on here. It's gonna be some good stuff. I hope. I don't know, it looks terrible. Let's have a look here. Oops, focus. It looks actually really gross. But, I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. I will let you know. And then I'm gonna see what I can do about setting up the rest of the camp here. Maybe I'll give you a tour of the doohickey. And I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. It's weird having all this time to myself to not have to do anything. But, yeah, anyway, for now, breakfast. Bye. So let's have a look at my super duper $250,000 Class A RV here. It's got a nice little bed, of course. Got some shelves built in, custom built. Nice kitchenette area. Got a closet down here. And there's a basement under here where I can store some things. This luxury sleeping bedroom area is on a very sturdy foundation. My closet area, just a good place to keep stuff, obviously. A little That's the closure for the double vaulted doors. High-tech security system. Actually, this is the high-tech security system. My dinosaur. This keeps me safe. And you can see up here, here's my sloth. I was talking to a friend the other day and told her that I was doing a solo camping trip this weekend. And she said, well, won't you get lonely? No, I will not get lonely. I have my sloth. Okay. So anyway, it's very small. It's a lot smaller than what I thought it was going to be when I was making this. It's almost too short for me to rest my head on the pillow for my feet to stick when the gate is closed. My feet hit the gate, so I kind of have to sleep a little bit diagonal, which sort of sucks because when I put the coolers in, I can't really get diagonal. And since I built the frame for the bed here, my head hits the ceiling, so that's kind of terrible. It's all right when I can open the gate and lay in here. You know, that works fine, but of course there's times where I'm going to want to close the gate. Yeah, and I got my little, what is this thing called? I can't remember. Goal Zero, charging up my batteries here. I have to keep moving it because under the trees the sun keeps changing. I could just find a field and lay it down, but I don't really want to do that. It's kind of wet still. Everything is still very dewy. Haven't put this guy up yet, for obvious reasons. Take a look down that way. I may head down that way today and do some fishing, maybe. I don't know yet. I really don't know what I'm going to do. But, yeah. Eat your heart out, Class B and C campers. This beautiful Class A here. Okay, whatever. It is absolutely beautiful today. I cannot get over how cool it is. There's this breeze, you can see the leaves moving around there, and those little fluffy clouds that kind of come out of nowhere. They're quite abundant, actually. 76 degrees, man. It's awesome. It is now, what is it, September 2nd. Oh, yeah, you can see the leaves are starting to fall. I really love this. This really makes me happy. kind of just can't believe. This is something I really like. The shadows with the bright sun. This really reminds me of being a kid. On top of the leaves, I mean. That's just something I've always remembered from childhood. Actually playing in this very spot. Yeah, so I did set up the easy up, I guess. And you can see there is a cord run in. I just got tired of relying on the solar. I don't have any solar panels on the roof, though I do have my pots up there. You can see that just under the awning there. Yeah, marvelous. Marvelous. What a stupid word. Marvelous. Am I going to marvel over my SUV turned redneck camper thing? I did kind of think it would be cool to call it an H3-RV and maybe buy some decals and put on it. But then I realized that I just don't care that much. I'm really not going to use it that much. I don't know, unless I like it, then maybe I will. Haven't done any fishing yet. I don't know if you can see down in there. You can see the creek. Maybe we'll go down there in a little bit and throw a rock or something. See a frog. I don't know. So yeah, the plane is really annoying. Haven't heard any airplanes today until I start filming, of course. But yeah, I'm really happy about it. It's starting to feel like fall. Loving this. Hate the hot weather. Love the cool weather. This is great. I'm still in shorts, even though it's cool. Probably end up in the creek later on doing something. I don't know if I'm going fishing or not. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to kind of enjoy this. Yeah. And there's the sun again. It doesn't really get hot when the sun comes back out, though, like it has been. I mean, it's always been hot over the past few months. But when the sun comes out, it's like, oh my God, I'm dying. But right now, you can just feel a bit of warmth. It's really cool. You guys see that? I think I done found me a yellow jacket nest. Yeah, there's another one coming out of there. what kind of fun I can have with this thing. You know, the normal person would be like, okay, I'm not going to mess with this, I'm going to leave it alone. They're going to freeze in like a month or two. But, nah, let's do something with it. Go. As long as I don't have a giant brush fire. Pretty sure I took care of them. Really hope I don't have a brush fire. It looks like it's dying down good enough. Filled the hole with gasoline, but it was gas from like 7 years ago in this old can that I just happened to find. And it took quite a lot of gasoline down in there. Look, they're coming in like, oh man, what's up? Look at them. You can see them flying. Oh, dude, this sucks. Oh, I'm dead. I'm really hoping everyone down in there is dead too. I really hope I don't get stung. Seems to be a bunch of them flying around here. Well, that's kind of fun. I guess. I don't know. It would have been cooler if it had been a larger explosion. Only without involving my face or my arms. My head. Arms. I think I said that already, but, you know, legs. That too. Okay. Well. Yay, camping. Okay, so let's talk about this thing here. This is a thermoelectric cooler slash heater from Colatron, I guess. I got it at Kmart a while back and just never used it until recently, like a week ago. I started using it. It's a 12-volt DC cooler slash heater. It has the thermoelectric thing down there. You can see the fins, the cooler fins right there. You can see it's not very big. This is not a big bottle of ketchup. And here's the cord, of course. I just keep the cord in there because, whatever, I don't want cords draped everywhere when I'm not using it. Now, I've never used this in the heat mode or the warm mode. I never read the directions until just a little bit ago. There's gunk up here. You can only run it for like 45 minutes, or it can warp the case. When looking down in here, it kind of already looks a little warped. I've used it on cool mode a good bit over the past week or whatever. And, you know, it's a cooler. It's not a refrigerator. It cools. It doesn't refrigerate. Certainly doesn't freeze. I think they advertise it at, what they say, 40 degrees below ambient temperature. So if you're, I guess by that logic, if you're 40 degrees outside and you set this thing out and plug it in on cold, it will go to 0 degrees. I think that's their thinking, but I'm not sure this would actually go that low. I don't know, I haven't tried it that way. It does cool stuff. It takes forever to cool anything, though. Unless you have stuff that's already cold, you put it in there, and you plug it in, and you run it. Yeah, it keeps stuff cold. This actually gets a little frosty. This is something I kind of hate, but they're kind of sharp. So if you have like a can of pop or beer or something, and they bounce up against these sharp corners, you're going to have beer or pop, whatever, everywhere. So I always try to put something either like plastic or a sandwich or something down in here, but then of course that blocks the cool from going everywhere else in here. So kind of a poor design that way. It does come with a nice carrying handle, adjustable strap. It locks really tight. I could kick this thing around. It actually is difficult to open. A little bit, I guess it wasn't that difficult. One-handed. So. This is how it works. There's an arrow right here. Just looks like, I don't know if I can see what the wire gauge is on that. 18. It's American wire gauge 18. 2 plug. It's not polarized. There's no, I mean, it is polarized. You can plug it in the 12 volt supply one way, or you can flip it over and then plug it in that way. This arrow dictates whether it's on cool or heat, or warm, I guess, not heat. There's a blue dot. Now let me show you. Alright, come on, get up here. This dude. Okay, the blue dot, if you plug it into that arrow, that means it's on cool. Plug it that way, obviously, that is warm. And it's a 12 volt. I do like that it's a 90-degree plug instead of straight out the back. I like the compactness of it. Never noticed that the top was hollow, though. That looks kind of cheaply built. So, like I said, I've never tried it on warm yet. I will when I feel fit to use it as a warmer. Like the idea, just don't really care for the design on the inside. And it was, what was this? I think I paid, it was $89.99, and it came out to be $97 or something total. Something like that, that I really could have put that money to something else. But I want to try it, and yeah, it works. Draws, they advertise it for 35 watts. That's just insane. No, there are no way in hell that that is 35 watts. It ran my house system down. See, I started at, what was it, 13.2, and of course the sun was just setting. I plugged this in, ran it for 1 hour, I was down to 11.5. I do have other things I'm using, but I wasn't using anything other than just normal stuff. This thing really draws the amperage. I haven't put it on a meter yet. But, you know, if you're going camping, you got cold stuff that you want to keep cold, and your camp is 4 hours away, and you don't want to buy ice, and you have a tiny amount of stuff that won't be punctured by the cooling pins, hey, this thing's awesome. Yay, thumbs up there. But all in all, it's kind of stupid. Kind of a waste of money. But, you know, anyway, it's there if I need it. I really wish I would have gotten a bigger one, about the size of this large cooler under there, with one of those, but those are a lot more expensive. And now I'm kind of glad I didn't. I'm glad that I didn't waste the money. Or maybe the bigger ones are more expensive because they're better design. I don't know. This thing kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. I got it at Kmart, I think. I'll put the link in the description, and you can go check it out if you want, whatever. I don't know. They're probably on Amazon or something, too, for a little cheaper. Whatever, man. I forgot to mention that this is Sloth approved, by the way. He likes it because it's not made in China. Unfortunately, it's not made in America either. The tag on it said a product of Canada. I'm not sure how Canada does their stuff. I mean, it might be made in China and then just sold from Canada. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but yeah, the Sloth likes it. Yeah, there you go, buddy. He's waiting on a cold one. It's getting pretty close to that time, really. Yeah. Actually, I don't know why it's not time right now. There's no kids. I have no responsibilities today. The Sloth doesn't care, do you? Say something if you care. Nope, he don't care. So, why not? I think I will open a cold one. Not out of that, because, you know, as previously mentioned, it would be busted everywhere. But yeah, man. Canada. Canada's better than China by far. I usually tend to do the American thing, but it's becoming increasingly difficult to find any products from America, unfortunately. So, actually, I think the Sloth is probably made in China. Oh, wait, no, I think this guy came from a zoo. My kids went to a zoo. Is there a tag on this thing? Yeah, there is, on his butt. Alright, let's see where this guy's... let's see where... let's see, I don't know, what is this? Wild Republic... yeah, he come from a zoo theme park thing. Let's see, where is it? USA! Oh, nope, right there. Made in China. Made in China. So, your opinion does not value Sloth. Or, I mean, there's no value to your opinion. And your hair looks stupid. But thank you for keeping me company. Okay, anyway. Well, folks, Slothy and I are kind of laying down now for bed. I don't really want to call him a he. She. Just keep me company. I do have a light on in here. And I think you can probably hear the fan running in the background. Noticing my beautiful hair here. I'm not bald, it kind of looks like in the camera though, for some weird reason. I don't have thinning hair, maybe it's just where the light is. Yeah, it's late, it's dark, and we're going to do the whole sleepy time thing. I'm going to be pulling out the blankets, snuggling with Miss Slothy. Not Mrs. because I don't do the whole married other chick thing, other guy's wife. Get out here, bug. Got one window open here, and there was a nice draft coming in, sucking out. So, I don't know. Alright, I think I'm just going to turn on Netflix or something right now, and maybe we're going to, I don't know, man, I'll just talk to you in the morning or something. Good.